Welcome, everyone, to episode 29 of our podcast, where we're going to be diving into some deep Kabbalistic concept from the sages and relating it to the energy of the week. So, actually, I wanted to speak about something that the great Kabbalist Rav Ashlag, about 100 years ago, began to bring to this world. And this idea that what is a vessel for miracles? What is a vessel for miracles? We all are learning through Kabbalah that miracles are everywhere. Fulfillment is everywhere. Solutions are everywhere. There's an abundance of wealth everywhere. There's an abundance of love, a healing. All of this already actually exists. We think we don't have access to it. We think it's not revealed. But in reality, the problem isn't in the fulfillment, in what we call the light of the Creator. The spiritual work that is meant to be done is with the vessel, creating the vessel for the energy that is already there. And it's something that we always remind ourselves of, because the illusion is that I'm ready, it's just that the fulfillment isn't there, or someone is sabotaging me from receiving the fulfillment, or I must travel somewhere to get this fulfillment, or I must do something to create this fulfillment. And it's just not true. Right where you are, right where the Creator has placed you, in your exact same situation, the life you have, everything can be revealed to you at any moment. And we must start with this consciousness, first and foremost, in order to prepare the vessel for that. Because what you believe becomes your reality. And if you can believe that at any moment this fulfillment can be revealed, then that's the destiny that you are shifting to. So the question becomes, what is the most powerful vessel for miracles? And so the great Kabbalist Rav Ashlag says that the great vessel for holding the light is the vessel of certainty beyond logic. That means that I am put in a situation that my logical mind thinks is bad, that my five senses tell me this is bad, this is painful, this is causing me to lose something, this is causing me to not have something that I want that brings me pleasure. It really looks like you're about to lose something or you've lost something. And you must override these five senses and override your logic and connect to certainty that everything is still there. In fact, endless is there. The wholeness is there. And it is an illusion that I don't see it or feel it. And that is our spiritual work. And this consciousness, it's a consciousness. It's a muscle we must all build. It is a spiritual consciousness. This consciousness becomes a vessel, and an expanded vessel, and a greater vessel that then reveals the light and miracles that is already there, but is unrevealed. And I'm going to go deeper here, because it says that upon every vessel, upon a normal vessel, like when we have a desire to receive, we're already creating a vessel. But the problem with just a simple desire to receive is that if I just start taking whatever I want, we have learned that we do feel good by taking whatever we want, but then the energy leaves. So there's something about just taking whatever you want whenever you want it, which we call reactive behavior, where you do feel a high of energy, and then there's a loss of energy. There's a loss of energy. So a good example of that would be a person goes out and gets drunk. A person does drugs. A person, just goes out to a great party. The thing is, the party doesn't last forever. And in fact, the drug doesn't last forever. And the drinking doesn't last forever. And in fact, going to a restaurant, you have a good meal. It's good for 30 minutes, 45 minutes. And then you leave feeling like, okay, well, I did that. It's not like the energy is consistent. So there's something happening where we go and we get energy, even if it's positive energy, and then we lose it. And then it's gone. So it's like our vessel isn't holding it. Why is the vessel not holding it? Because the Kabbalists share that every vessel must come with a level of restriction, with a level of letting go. What does that mean? That means that anywhere I go and anything I do, can I also be letting go and surrendering at the same time to achieve a consciousness of I'm revealing this, but I don't need it. I'm revealing it, but I don't need it. So for example, if you're so excited to go out to dinner to a great restaurant, You should go and enjoy, but at the same time, you should surrender needing to go. And the duality of this, which is this desire to be there, and also the surrender of needing to be there, creates what's called a masach, a curtain that allows the light to be revealed in a way that can last forever. Anything in our lives that has lasted forever most likely has come from a great desire for it in combination with, I don't need it to be happy, but I'm willing to reveal it. I'm willing to reveal it. People who are magnets of great wealth, they don't take the wealth so seriously. They're not so attached to the wealth. For them, it's almost like a game. It's almost like sport. I'm having fun, and so they magnetize it. When relationships become heavy and I need someone and I must be in a relationship, I'm getting older and I must have children and I must have love and I have so much love to give, and it becomes too intense, it becomes too much in the I must category. This is a vessel that doesn't have a masach. It doesn't have a curtain. And what is the curtain exactly? Because the way it works, and I don't want to overcomplicate this, but the way the vessel actually receives is not within the vessel itself. The vessel receives in what's called the returning of the light. When we push energy away and have it with the consciousness of, I want it, but I don't need it, it's kind of a level of letting go, right? This letting go actually pushes the light back. And in the same way that like a mirror would reflect the light back, this reflection of light actually becomes the new vessel for the light. This is very deep Kabbalah. It's called the 10 luminous emanations, and I have not usually shared it on my social media or in a podcast format because I've tried to really keep it more high level and practical. But I'm also seeing the value of kind of sharing with you the deeper aspects of Kabbalah and what are the mechanics of miracles. Not just to tell you how to create miracles, but what are the mechanics of miracles as explained from the Zohar, which is the main text of Kabbalah written 2,000 years ago and decodified by the Kabbalah Center in English by about 30 years ago for the whole world to be able to access. And so what the Kabbalists explain is that if you just take into a vessel, you're entering into a black hole. You will feel good and then it will be gone. However, if you have a great desire to receive and simultaneously you are able to let go and not need this thing, be it a relationship, be it success, be it fame, who can handle fame? The one who doesn't need it. Who can handle validation? The one who doesn't need it. Who can handle any kind of energy? The one who doesn't need it. Can handle it. And just because you don't need it doesn't mean you don't have a desire for it, because the desire becomes about something greater. It becomes about revealing it for the sake of the creator, for the sake of creation, for the sake of revealing light for everyone to enjoy, not because I need it. Whenever we do something to fill a hole, to fill neediness, to fill fear, we've learned this in the beginnings of Kabbalah. This is reactive. It disconnects us from the vibration of the creator. But now we know why, because it's entering a vessel that does not have a masach, that does not have a restriction on it, that does not have the energy of letting go and surrendering. So you take a desire plus the energy of letting go, and you create the vessel for miracles. This is also why certainty beyond logic is a vessel for miracles. What is certainty beyond logic? Basically, I'm saying that whatever is happening, I'm okay with it. I have certainty. I'm full. I'm whole. It is a built-in surrender. It is a built-in reflection of the light. When you have certainty, you don't need anything. So you're actually pushing back the energy. And the one who pushes back the energy reveals the energy. We know that when the rays of the sun hit the earth, the rays that are coming from the sun in outer space, it's dark, it's black. Even though the rays are there, we don't see a revelation of light. It basically goes the sun, which is a revelation of energy. Then it goes the rays in outer space, which is black and dark. And then when the rays hit the earth, all of a sudden it's revealed and it's daytime again. So why is it light in the sun, light on the surface of the earth, and then dark in between? Because the light isn't revealed until something pushes it back and says, no, I don't need you. Earth is basically saying to the rays of the sun, I don't need you. And by the earth pushing it back, it reveals energy. The color black absorbs like a black hole, but the color white actually reflects these colors, reflects the energy, and as a result, that's why it's white, that's why it's pure. White just means the reflection and the pushback of all energy. It is very deep, and practically what it means for all of us and in the energy of this week, how do we become a vessel to hold miracles? Have a great desire to receive whatever it is that you want, whatever pleasure you want. You want fame, you want validation, you want money, you want wealth. Whatever you want, the Creator wants it also for you. That's why you want it. You're never going to want something that the Creator didn't give you a desire for. The wanting is not the issue. In fact, you should have want more. The problem is many people don't want enough. Creator wants to give you infinite, so get an infinite desire. Expand your desire. But simultaneous to the expansion of the desire is, I also don't need it. You're going on a date that you love, you can't wait to see the person, go. Love it, want it, and tell yourself on the car drive there, I'm also okay if they cancel. I'm also okay if I went home and went to bed right now. I'm okay with both. You're about to go to a job interview, you're about to pitch investors, you're about to go on a sales call, you're about to close a client. I would love to close. I would love to reveal this energy. I would love to raise this money. I would love to start this business. And I'm 100% happy if everything falls apart and is canceled. It's all sport to me. It's all a game. I keep my intense desire and I let go simultaneously. And this creates what's called the masach on the vessel. It pushes the light back and creates a new vessel for miracles. The returning light becomes the new vessel that lasts forever. The original desire is an unstable vessel, and if you reactively try to fill it up, you'll feel good for a moment, and then you'll feel empty, and the energy will be gone. We'll go deeper into this in future podcasts. Have an amazing week.